What's going on, guys? I want to start this video off by showing you what's possible in these markets, because I know a lot of you guys don't fully understand the potential of the markets and its ability to completely just flip the script on your lives. So take a look at this. This is the last trade that I took with the members who are over at the Patreon. I'm going to get in some of the numbers in a minute. But just home in and look at the profit number here. That's $7,500. For a lot of you guys, that would be game-changing amounts of money. This is a trade that was taken last week and delivered that return in 24 hours. I just want you guys to open your mind, just broaden your horizons here, because I know a lot of you guys fully don't grasp how lucrative the markets are. This may seem like a lot of money to a lot of you guys, but this is still small fry. This is a small amount of money in the grand scheme of things, because there are entities out there making millions in the market. So it just shows you the real potential behind the market. So if you guys aren't getting active in it, if you guys aren't doing everything you can do to learn, to just be active, to participate, you're doing yourself a disservice. So that's why I want you guys to really take this on board, because in a year, in 2 years, 3 years, you guys could be making sums very close to this. So I don't want you guys to overlook that and its ability to just completely change the course of your lives. Listen, this was a trade, as I said, taken by myself and the members who are over at the Patreon. This was a trade on Micron, ticker symbol MU. If we just run for a couple of the numbers, we entered into this contract when the stock price was $126. The price now is way above that. It's like $134. So it's moved massive. It didn't even need to move that much. It moved up to around 130, something like that, and delivered an 80% return. Netting myself almost $8,000, and several of the members hundreds, some of the members thousands. Okay, this is what we do all the time. So not only do I want to show you guys the potential of these markets, but also just to let you guys know the energy we're coming into this market with, off the back of this phenomenal trade from last week. Guys, if you want to join the Patreon, the link for that is down below. I highly suggest you guys hop in. Okay, this is what we do all the time, week in and week out. But seriously, guys, you must understand how lucrative the markets are. If any of you guys are in a situation where you want to improve your lives, you want to better your lives, you want to progress, you want to buy things, just take care of, loved ones, whatever the case may be, use the markets to your advantage. Use it as an asset to facilitate these goals and dreams that you guys have. Before I actually get into the main event for this video, take a look at this. This is CrowdStrike, ticker symbol CRWD. In the last video over the weekend, you guys know I gave you 3 names that will be taking the markets higher. CrowdStrike was one of them. Look at the move. If you look back on that video, I told you guys exactly what's going to happen, and you can see the move that we're seeing today in CrowdStrike. That's a phenomenal move. That's a big move. That's a new all-time high. I gave you the intel, guys. My mission is to give you guys individual stocks, plays out there, and let you know exactly where they're going. And if I'm not doing that, what I want to do is teach you guys something to do with the markets, to educate you, to give you that information that's going to give you a fresh perspective, a better view on the markets, a more informed insight. And the overall mission of this is so you guys generate more money, make more money, so that you guys aren't relying on your employer to give you a pay rise, or you guys aren't subject to the harsh reality that you could be fired and lose your income and be in a very tricky situation. If you have the markets there ready for you and you know how to utilize it, you can protect yourself, number one, but also give yourself a massive increase in your monthly salary. So I highly suggest you guys don't just remove those limiting beliefs. A lot of you guys might have limiting beliefs that you can't do it, you can't make the money. You can. And the members who are over at the Patreon are testament to that. Okay, they're making a lot of money on these trades. So I don't want you guys to miss out on that. That's important for me. But look, phenomenal move in CrowdStrike. You guys already know, gave you a couple of names in the last video. You guys know where they're going. Gave you all the breakdowns, all the intel. So this shouldn't even be a surprise to you guys. But as I said, if I'm not giving you stocks of interest, what I want to do is teach you guys something. So in this video, I'm going to teach you a couple of concepts that you want to fully understand. The first is going to be ranges. Okay, you want to understand what a range is, because the market movement isn't random. If you're new to the markets, you might think that markets move randomly. There's no regularity in place here. That's not the case. When you start understanding ranges, you'll see that the markets, they're very systematic in their approach, okay? So if I go ahead and set up our ranges, think of them as levels. They're levels in which price can trade between. And it happens all the time. And if you understand what range we're in, you can then take the appropriate trade based on how price is reacting to the range. So we just broke into a new range. So we moved above this red line. And every range has a floor and a ceiling. And that's it right here. So you can see we're currently in between this range. From the weekend video, you guys know exactly what to expect from the markets based off of what's happening with CPI later on this week. Once we break through this range, we break through the ceiling, price is going to climb higher. Okay. So you want to understand what range we're in, and then again, as I said, it allows you to take that appropriate course of action. And when you start building these ranges and understanding the range that price is moving in, you'll see that things aren't random at all. There's a lot of logic when it comes to the markets. So that's the first thing. But the second thing I want to talk to you guys about is wave theory, which may be a new concept to some of you and may not be to others. But again, the markets move in waves. So again, how I was saying, it's not random, it's systematic. There's a formula to this. So waves just simply look like this, but there is structure to it, okay? Most times your waves are going to be formed of 5 legs. And within those 5 legs, you're going to have 3 impulsive legs. So that is, it moves higher on the impulsive legs, and 2 corrective legs, or 2 corrective waves. So these are 2 waves where it moves lower. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean. That's your wave 1. That's an impulsive leg. Then it is met by a corrective leg. Then we have another impulsive that makes 3. So now we're on wave 3. This is 4. This is your corrective wave. So remember, in a 5-wave formation, there's 2 corrective. We've seen it here. And then your 5th wave, which is your impulsive wave. And what does that do? That impulsive wave takes you out of the range. So you guys can see how you can build and stack upon your concepts and your theories. And then that's how you build a better understanding of how markets move and how markets operate. You can see it right here. So this is our expectation for what we should expect over the next session or 2, the completion of this 5th wave in our 5-wave theory. Okay, guys, so hopefully that's given you guys a bit of insight and color and clarity into the markets, because as I told you guys over the weekend, most of the market is short right now, and that's just a wrong move. 74% of participants out there, they're short the market. If they understood the range we're in and they understood the wave theory, they wouldn't be short. But I don't care about them. I just care that you guys have the right information, okay? And you guys are looking at the right things, and then you can make successful moves off the back of that. That's what's important to me. I had a good question from someone over the Patreon. So Leon said, I made £900 on that last MU trade. That's phenomenal profit. If you're making 100, that's amazing. That's 100 that you didn't have, but 900 is solid. So thanks. Should I increase my position size on the next trade? That is absolutely the right thinking here. Okay. Normally my position size is $5,000 per trade. But it wasn't always like that. You guys have to remember, in about 2-3 years time, I would have been in the game for 10 years. So that's 10 years worth of honing my craft, okay, building that expertise, that professionalism when it comes to the market. That takes time. When I first started trading, I was trading with sub £100. Okay, back in 2016, sub £100 I was trading with. Now average ticket size, average trade size is 5,000, and we've actually just started to increase that towards the 6,000-7,000 mark. So yes, once you've got a string of positive trades under your belt, you should definitely start to slowly increase, because that's how you build that account size. That's how you go from, trading a couple of $100 today to starting to trade and make thousands and thousands per trade in 12 months time, and then even more than that in 24 months time. It's that progression, and that's the beauty about the game. It's not a static game. There's always room to progress and improve. As I told you guys, there are entities out there that are making millions. What stops you guys making a couple of hundred? What stops you guys making a couple of thousand? Nothing but your own limiting thoughts, and that's what I want you guys to remove, and definitely start to take full advantage of the benefits that are here for you guys every single week in these markets. Listen guys, that was the video for today. I'll catch you guys on the next one.